Hey, everybody. And I'd like to start off by saying thank you to the Northbridge Community Television here, allowing me to come into your home and talk a little bit about what Tai Chi is and all the health benefits, along with a sort of a body and mind experience that we're going to talk about this evening. So, I want to kind of focus a little bit more on the self awareness aspect of Tai Chi and just being present and being comfortable with your body to allow the mind just to calm down as well. So, you can achieve that a couple of different ways. We talked a little bit last week about breathing techniques. So, breathing is very good. There's also different other therapies out there. I don't want everybody to think that Tai Chi is the um, be all, end all to anything that's bothering you. Okay? There's obviously physical therapy, which I can attest to. They do wonderful work. There's massage therapy, there's aromatherapy that a lot of people, more and more people are using. You can do sound therapy. That's another great, maybe another whole topic another time. We can talk about what sound therapy works on, the different alpha and beta waves that are out there to calm the mind. It's maybe bordering on, I don't want to say hypnosis, but where you're allowing the mind to just relax and however you want to get to it. Like I say, the aromatherapy, there's lavender is a great one to just kind of calm the senses down. And you're still going to be aware of everything that's around you. So I guess it's not as much as hypnosis as I just mentioned. But um, I guess let's get into a little bit about what the breathing that we use a lot in Tai Chi. And just to back up just a little bit, we talk about the different rules, and I hate using that word rules, but there's the 70-30 rule where you use 70% of the weight on one foot, and the other foot, or it's called heavy foot, light foot, is the other kind of guide that we go by. And the other guide that we use is with the arms or the hands, and if one hand's up, one hand is down. So kind of keep those things in mind. And again, as we progress with the shows, we're going to get into each move, and I'll be able to just explain them a little bit more. I don't want everybody to just learn this as a dance or as a routine. First is the basic learning it, and it's called muscle memory, where you just have to remember and think about, was the right hand high or which one was which, and when do I turn and when do I breathe. And once you get that down, now you go into the second phase, and that's more the internal part of Tai Chi. So, and that's where you kind of connect more to it's sort of an internal massage as well. So you're feeling the way the body reacts to the moves that you learned. Then the third application or the third step that I teach is more the connection more to source or the more meditative part. So, and the source could be Mother Nature, whatever you connect to, whatever the source is for you. So we're going to kind of hit on a few things like that, topic-wise, and then we're going to get up and demonstrate some of the moves. And then I'm also going to use a prop. I have a chair over here. So again, anything that we do can be modified to your situation. A lot of times people ask me about kids. Can kids do Tai Chi? Well, yes, they can. Tai Chi is really for everybody. But the issue with kids a lot of times, and some adults, and again, it could be just this culture that we're in where everybody's in a hurry. So you show them something, and they're like, okay, what's next? Okay, give me another one, give me another one. When you want to go into that deeper realm of inward and then that deeper realm of meditation with each move. But with kids, they want to just, learn to break boards and kick, and they're fast, 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 which is fine. I mean, that's different styles. but everybody's going to start you off with the basics. So one of the first basics is breathing. So let's talk about that a little bit. And if we could stand up, and again, we could do it also sitting down, but I want to talk about what the diaphragm does. The diaphragm's a muscle right here, and when that pulls down, that expands the lungs, allowing that fresh air to go deep in. And again, if there's anybody out there that knows how the respiratory system works and how the blood and everything goes down, capillaries, and it goes down to where it just switches over and the oxygen gets in the blood and the old stuff gets just not reused, but it gets moved around and gets out of the body. So we're going to first put our hand on the stomach and the other hand up here on the chest, and just firmly hold them there. And notice if, just breathe. Don't overthink it. Just breathe. And if you notice, most people, they do what's called shallow breathing right here. And they're just breathing in, not using probably a third of what capacity is. So if we want to kind of now think about that diaphragm muscle, and when we breathe in, it's going to drop, so naturally the stomach is going to just expand out. And you can also think of it as the whole bell area, like this whole area is going to come out. Then when you exhale, now you can squeeze in like you want to fit into those jeans. Squeeze in, hold that squeeze, and then notice when we breathe in from here, this part expands. So we get a nice full breath, and then when we exhale, this is when we can relax and let it out and relax. So let's try it 3 times. So nice breath in. Exhale. Squeeze it. Give it a little claw. Breathe in. Upper. Exhale. And relax. So let's try it again. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. And relax. Try it one more time. Maybe I'll show it sitting down just so you can see it. Breathe in. Breathe in. So that's something you can work on. And when I say it isn't a, Tai Chi isn't a more pain, more gain type exercise. So don't overdo any of the exercises or any of the warm-ups, things that we do. I find myself, I get a little dizzy when I breathe in and breathe out too much. But that is just to demonstrate. So consistently through the class or just during the day, see if you can catch yourself doing that shallow breathing and like, oh yeah, let me take a nice belly breath in, and you don't have to get it all out, but just see if you can kind of do that breathing. The other thing, we breathe like that normally as babies. If you have a baby and you watch the baby breathe, you see that belly. Same thing if you notice a dog, if it's laying down, resting, that breathing, they're doing it right. So a lot of the different moves and things in Tai Chi, they're named after either animals or they developed from watching how animals fought, how they breathe, how they walk, things like that. And they use that idea and they form different exercises, different movements like that. So let's start off. We're going to do a few warm-ups. And when we talk about the Tai Chi warm-ups, and some of them developed from there, other ones, they're just general warm-ups, whether they're the person that's doing them knows Tai Chi or not. But this first one is just nice and easy. And if you noticed, I'm just turning the waist here, the hips. And the arms, I say, are getting a free ride. So they're just nice and loose. And if you can hear the tapping, you don't have to do it hard. anything you want to do, you want to gradually build up. So we're going to build up to where we can kind of wake up the chi, get the cells, get the blood flowing. And this one's called ringing the temple bell. So if you can visualize, thousands of years ago, this looks like a bell in the tower, just kind of back and forth. But the shoulders are down, relaxed. The elbows, the wrist, the fingers, everything's relaxed. And we'll do 3. There's the breath. 2. 1. Slow it down. 1, 2, 3. Good. All right, just shake that out a little bit. All right. One of the other moves in Tai Chi, we talked about that 70-30 rule. So let me go over that a little bit. We're going to make, let's see, get out to the side just a little bit so you can see my feet. Okay. So we're going to make, this will be my heavy foot. So I'm going to shift that weight over. So 70% of my body weight is down this leg, and this is the light leg, or the 30%. And then I shift that weight over to the side. And again, these are just basic moves. These are the moves. One of the other sayings in Tai Chi is the masters master the basics. So you'll see someone that's been doing this a lot longer than me, and they don't have to think about, okay, which one's heavy, which one's light. They got it, that muscle memory thing. So now they're going deeper, and they feel the chi, they feel that energy shifting, bringing it up, over, just that whole chi coming around them. Then they're going a little bit deeper, and they can do it as a meditative move. One of the definitions of Tai Chi is moving meditation. So I saw a great bumper sticker a couple years ago. It was meditation. It's not what you think. Now, how deep was that? So, all right, so we're going to build on this one now. And that's the whole idea. I'm going to teach things where you build upon them. So we're going to start with shifting the weight, and then we're going to turn the body. Remember that? Ringing the temple bell? So we're similar to that. But I'm only just slightly. It isn't a yoga or anything where I'm trying to turn into a pretzel here. I'm just 70-30. Just a nice shifting that weight, turning the body. Nice breath in. Breath out. We'll do 3, 2, 1. Good. And then just shake that out a little bit. Okay. Let's do what I like to call like a head-to-toe kind of warm-up. And again, I know it ran through with the credits or whatever, but any move that we do, it's you want to listen to your body, okay? Listen to your doctor as well. If they don't want you to do any neck rolls for whatever your situation is, then again, just adapt and, you know, do what's comfortable for you. This isn't trying to work past any pain, okay? That's not what we're going to teach today or anytime in Tai Chi. So just a nice gentle, just up and down. And I don't know if you picked it up, but you get a little crinkles and cracks, okay? And see, you can practice that breathing technique. And then just some side to side, gentle, side to side. And again, I'm just showing you a few of these. If these feel really good and you're at home, do 6 of them. Do 9 of them, all right? Keep it going. Now let's do the shoulders. We're just going to go we're going to go both directions, so just rotate the shoulder blades, bring them up, down, front to the back, and then reverse. And just nice and control with the breathing. Good. And then we do what's called slow motion hula hoop. We're getting the hips. Okay? So it's to the side, front, side, back. And the same thing, we're going to reverse directions. All right. 3, 2, 1. Then we're going to drop down to the knees. Again, light pressure on the knees, just right above the kneecap. And we're going to do just sort of roll them around. 3, 2. And I like doing extra of these, just my situation, my body. Reverse. Because there was a time I couldn't do many of these at all. So now it feels good to do 6 in one direction, 6 in the other direction for myself. Then we just want to go down into the ankles, and we're just doing a light little roll. Now again, I don't want to jump over too fast, but if you needed a chair, or you could use a stool, whatever prop that you have, just for balance. Because again, Tai Chi there's so much research and out there about the benefits of Tai Chi, and one of them is improves balance. So if you need a stool to just help you get along, because if you stay consistent, I guarantee you, you'll be able to do it without a prop. Okay, same thing. We want to switch. We want to even out the body. So I know you maybe can't see right now, but we're just doing the other side. We're just warming up all that area. Good. All right. Let's do a little bit of a wrist roll. Okay. Now with this one, we're going to use the mind a little bit as well. So don't overthink this. We're just la-di-daving around, get the elbows going. All right. And then we're going to get ready to take a breath in. And then we're going to switch directions. I don't know if the camera caught that or not. This is good stuff. Okay. So breathe in. And reverse. And it took a while to learn that one. So don't beat yourself up with any of these moves that we've done or the ones that I'm going to show you. But I guarantee you, you're going to be learning a lot. So you'll have more knowledge than 70% of the people here in the Valley. So I want you to stick with this, be consistent. And if you have any questions, I know there's different ways you can get a hold of me. We can talk about that later. But I just want you guys to just learn how to master the basics, and then we get into some of the moves. So, actually, why don't we get into a move right now? The first move is called Mountain, and that's where the feet are together. And I tell everybody, just be an open-minded skeptic when I talk about the chi and the energy and power centers, chakras, meridians. It's been around thousands of years, similar to acupuncture, acupressure, okay? Where they study it and they know how the energy works in the body, where they can put a needle in here, and that's going to just relax the shoulder, or whatever. I don't understand all the moves, but I can show you a few different where they all kind of combine into Tai Chi. So this first one, when the feet are together, they want to have some connection, either flat on or just the heels can touch. But what that does, it just connects all the energy in the meridians, and it runs all the way up over the head and down. The other little trick, and again, I'm going to teach you everything I know. I don't hold back. I know some instructors, they like to, I don't want to say show off, but they don't want to give away the secrets too soon. But we're going to move right along, and I want to have you guys have the best experience. So put the tongue on the roof of the mouth. And what that does, that just is sort of connects the circuit. Easy way to explain it, okay? And this is where you can do palms out or palms down. I kind of like the palms out right like this. And this is called the Wuji position or the mountain position. You want to have the weight more on the front, not on the heels. So if you want to envision, there's a lot of visualization. Maybe you're on the edge of a diving board. And we want to have the spine elongated. I like that word. Visualize a golden thread coming out of the crown and dropping down from the tailbone like an anchor. So it's elongating the spine. And then you want to have the arms loose with a little opening right here, and the knees are slightly bent. Okay? Then from here, the instructor will say, Tai Chi, begin. This is where we make the right foot the heavy foot, so we can step out and adjust into what's called horse stance. There's an X on the bottom of the floor. Perfect. Okay. I like it. Now, this is horse stance. So like you're riding a horse. You're relaxed, knees are slightly bent. Relax, relax, relax. I can't say that enough when I teach a class. I see everybody's just too tense. Okay? Now the next move is called opening move. With this move, we're just going to bring the hands up, and then we're going to bring them in, and then they float down. So let's just practice this a few times. So arms are going to float up, and again, there's my 70-30. I'm not locked out straight, and I'm not overextending. So they're coming up about chest height, and then they're going to start to come in, and again, about 70%, and then they're going to start to go down. Now, one of the, again, visualization is you're in water. And actually, I teach a Tai Chi in the pool class, and that's tomorrow morning up at the community center. You guys can call them and see if there's room. They're only allowing 10 per class. So if you got a membership or call about a membership, love to have you join me in the pool. Tai Chi in the pool. So this is supposed to be the idea of drawing water. Visualize. You're bringing water up. There's the breathing we talked about. Shh. One more. Up, in, and down. Very good. And this move is just called Tiger Returns to the Mountain. It's just a nice way to kind of gather back in to get the class, everybody back on the same page, off to the next session. So let's talk a little bit about holding the ball. And again, if you have some videos at home or you've done YouTube and you've seen some Tai Chi moves, that's great. Let's think about we're all students, okay? We're always learning. I'm always taking a workshop or seminar or going on YouTube or reading books or things like that and picking up little nuggets that I could use, because I can show it one way, but there might be somebody else the same move and they just explain it a little different. So again, I want to try to get this off the ground where I can explain things and show it different ways. So I'll be bringing one of my students in just so you see another person doing it and kind of getting their take on the Tai Chi. So it's a hold the ball situation, visualize, like a basketball, beach ball, okay? And then we're going to incorporate that if one hand's up, one hand's down. So as this top hand starts to go down, this bottom hand is going to start to come up. And again, the basic, if you want to visualize, have those two palms rub right across, so it's a palm-to-palm connection. And don't forget, as this one's going down, this one's coming up. Keep them both moving. Okay? Now I'm going to show you another little trick. We get up here where they're separated. Again, that's 70-30. I'm not locked out. I'm not up too high. So there it is. Now watch what happens. Ready? Camera ready? Ka-ching. So now you're set up. So it's as this top one comes down, there goes the bottom one coming up. There's my 70-30. There's my ka-ching. And this takes a little practice. So if that helps, and there you incorporate the breath. Let's do 3, 2, 1. Good. And then the tiger returns to the mountain. Excellent. All right, so those were a couple of the moves. Actually, those are the first two. I teach what's called Yang style. and it's a 24 form or 24 moves or steps or dance type thing. And a lot of them, if you do on one side, you do it on the other side. So don't get ahead of yourself where you think, oh, now I have to memorize 24 different moves. It probably breaks down to maybe 12 or 13 where you're able to just repeat left side, right side. So, and again, we talked about the balancing aspect of it, where you want to get consistent so you're able to get off the stool, or if you're capable, get up out of a chair and do the moves that way. So one of the moves, and I've been on a couple times with Harry, I've been in here with the Northbridge Senior Center. That's another place that I teach. Hopefully that'll all happening real soon again, where we can open up safely and have people back in class. But Harry really likes the energy ball. And again, let's all be open-minded skeptics when we talk about energy and things in the body, that you just have to kind of go along. And I'll tell you, I'm the same way. I was in class probably over a year when everybody was doing this next move, and they're feeling things and seeing colors, and this is great. And I'm like, they're all cuckoo. This is like, what? Show me something else. I'm not getting it. So let's do this. We're going to take 2 fingers. And again, there's a lot, again, the energy and the meridians coming out of the 2 fingers. And you take the palm. And if you're lefty, I guess you could do it the other way. But what you want to do is, this is an energy center right here in the palm. You want to circle that around. Harry, I hope you're doing this one at home. Circle. And you might feel some energy happening, something happening. Okay? Now take a breath in and reverse that. And that's when it finally happened to me. When I reversed it, I started feeling that thud, thud, thud. Something was building. Okay? Now you want to separate and place the palms close together, not touching. Again, just slow, just feel that little pulse. Try shearing them. Try going just up and down just a little bit, just to break that current, that connection, right, like that. And you might feel a little bit stronger when the palms are even, and then they try to peel off. Or just try circling a little bit. Okay, so another visualization, maybe if you ever played with magnets, and you try to push the magnets together and you can feel that resistance, and then just pull them apart. You don't want to lose that feeling, and then just kind of build it. And what we're doing is we're creating a chi ball. So the chi ball, you could send it out to people, to animals, to your garden. It's good energy, or you can give it to yourselves. And a lot of times, when we give it to ourselves, it's a hard thing to swallow, because a lot of times we don't feel we deserve as much. Like, I don't deserve to buy that new jacket. It's like, no, I'll get another year out of that one. But so we're building the chi. We're going to give it to ourselves. And if you visualize more of a golden white light, that's more of the healing. You can visualize a fireball, a chrome, whatever it is for you, whatever your intention. So the intention is to give it to ourselves. So now we take that chi, that energy, nice breath in, and then we drop it down into the crown chakra. And we could have a specific area. Maybe my shoulder needs some little TLC, maybe my throat, my hip, my knee, whatever it is. You can guide it towards that, or just do like a full body, and then just send the energy out. Any extra, we recycle back into the earth. Good. All right. I know Harry, he loves that one. So the other aspect of it is you can make the energy ball, circle, and reverse. So you do it to where you feel you're ready to reverse, okay? And the same idea, hold it to when you feel like that expansion and contraction is happening. So now you have your energy ball, your intention might be to give it away to somebody. So you don't have to think about which way is mending or how do I, it's going to find them. So I got my energy ball, I got my intention. I just send it out there. Ha. So again, I just wanted to throw that out there. I know some people like it, some people think it's far out, but the whole idea with that is just being open-minded skeptic. So I guess we're moving along here pretty fast. So, oh, okay, we got time. All right, let's talk a little bit about the meditation. Oh, all right, guys. I guess we don't have time to talk about meditation. Till next time, always be learning.